We are gathered here today to mourn the death of a man who brought peace and prosperity to the people of Dublin.
Is the outrage over House of Guinness justified, or are Irish critics being overly sensitive? Let's talk about critics' reviews of the series. The new Netflix series, House of Guinness, has it all. It features a great cast, beautiful cinematography, and a story described as a mix of Succession and Peaky Blinders. And with this captivating blend, the show had garnered high success ratings and glowing reviews. The accolades poured in from across the Atlantic. American and British critics alike raised their glasses to this stylish romp through 1860s Dublin, chronicling the saga of a legendary brewing dynasty. The 8-part series premiered in late September 2025 with an audience approval rating of 89% on the review site Rotten Tomatoes. The Guardian declared it irresistible. The BBC predicted plenty of people will happily gulp it down. And the Los Angeles Times, they summed it up perfectly. Good crack. It also sparked a wave of glossy magazine features about the real Guinness family in outlets like Tatler and Vogue. But there's a problem. Irish critics can't stand it. They dislike how the show portrays Ireland's history, and they're not impressed by the dialogue, costumes, or lighting. Netflix even announced that it was the first series to include Irish subtitles, yet Irish critics still hate it. The Irish Times review criticized the show for having a rudimentary understanding of Ireland's experiences of colonialism, and a stunning lack of appreciation for who the Anglo-Irish were and where they fit, or didn't, into Irish society. It said the tough heartthrob character, played by English actor James Norton, sounded like a steampunk Mr. Tato, a nod to the mascot of a popular Irish crisp brand, and that the revolutionaries, the Fenians, dress and speak like feral leprechauns. According to the Irish Independent, the cliches arrive thick and fast. Put it this way, a lot of letters are crumpled up and thrown into a lot of fires. They also complained that the characters swore too much to be believable, and that the story distorted history. The producers do point out that their series is fiction, but then the majority of our popular history is fiction, and quite dangerous fiction at that. We don't need any more of it. Stephen Knight, the creator of Peaky Blinders, filmed most of the new series in Liverpool using a mix of mostly Irish and British actors. He matched the action with energetic music from modern Irish bands like Fontaine's DC and Kneecap. The Guardian gave the show 5 stars. National Public Radio's review said Knight knew exactly how to make period dramas come alive. Its only complaint was that a few accents were difficult to follow. But the story and the intrigue, those translate perfectly. Irish critics are tired of Hollywood actors butchering their accents. A perfect example. Brad Pitt's cringeworthy role as an IRA man in The Devil's Own. Honestly, most of the cast actually nailed it. Even Norton got good reviews for his acting and accent, despite one Mr. Tato joke. The soundtrack was great. The sets looked incredible, but none of that mattered to the Irish critics. The backlash was massive. As The Guardian's Ireland correspondent Rory Carroll wrote, they hate the depiction of Ireland's history, hate the dialogue, hate the costumes, hate the lighting. Bottom line, they hated everything. According to The Spectator, this raises the question, are the Irish too sensitive? Before we get into all that, let's go over what the show is really about. It's a family drama that tells the story of how the famous Irish beer brand was established. The series was created by Stephen Knight, who you might remember from Peaky Blinders.
And of course, our thoughts and prayers are most of all with Sir Benjamin Lee Guinness's 4 children.
We expected something.
The drama tells the story of the 4 children of Sir Benjamin Lee Guinness as they fight for control of the Guinness Empire after he died in 1868, during a time when Ireland was filled with political and social tension. The production has a dark tone, showing the back streets of Dublin in a way that feels more like Dickens' London than the real Irish capital. Still, there's plenty of wild Fenians in black felt caps, green outfits, and beer to keep American audiences entertained. Irish accents remain a constant frustration. Tom Cruise's mangled Irish accent in Far and Away was one of the worst examples, and House of Guinness doesn't do much better. Irish actors Jack Gleeson, who plays the fictional Byron Hedges, and Hilda Faye, who appears in episode 3, delivers some of the few genuine Irish accents in the whole show. The choice to pair the kneecap song Get Your Brits Out with scenes of 19th century chaos was so out of place.
You think there'll be trouble today?
The man's name is Guinness.
The scene showing a violent Dublin mob at Benjamin's funeral is completely inaccurate. Historical records actually describe the event as a quiet and respectful ceremony. The show also misrepresents the Fenians, who play a major role in the story. In reality, the Fenians had gone underground in 1867 and were no longer an active public force at that time. One Fenian with red curly hair, what else, says, "We only want a united independent Ireland," which is a funny mistake that could have been avoided if the scriptwriters had a better grasp of Irish history. In 1868, Ireland was already a united country under British rule. The issue of unity didn't come up until 50 years later, after the island was divided. The highlights of the show are the beautiful cinematography, the grand stately home scenes, and the elegant period costumes worn by the Anglo-Irish upper class. The series does a great job capturing the manners and speech of Britain's elite. So fans are asking how the producers got the British side so right and the Irish side so wrong? Could it be that they leaned too much on familiar Irish stereotypes and took the phrase "this fiction is inspired by true stories" a little too literally? Historical mistakes aside, the show portrays nationalists as pipe-smoking, green-dressed caricatures straight out of Punch magazine. It also shows rural peasants, just 20 years after the Irish famine, as filthy, violent, and savage, which the Irish tag as unnecessary and downright offensive. BAFTA nominee James Norton, who plays Guinness factory foreman Sean Rafferty with a delicious touch of menace, clearly helped make the series an instant streaming hit when it launched in late September. But even he could not save what one Irish critic called an inauthentic shocker that offered yet another version of history. In a shocking and frustrating ending, House of Guinness Season 1 closes on a cliffhanger. Patrick Cochrane fires a gun during Arthur Guinness's public rally.
Whose mind is open to new ways of improving the lives of all of our citizens.
But it remains a mystery whether the shot hits its target. Some people believe that, based on historical events, Patrick either missed or accidentally hit another victim. However, while the series still has viewers to win over, it certainly boosted Stephen Knight's career. After the first season premiered, he secured a deal for 2 seasons of a Peaky Blinders sequel, and he has no plans to leave 19th century Ireland anytime soon. In an interview with the Irish Mirror, Knight said, "We are going to do seasons 2 and 3 and 4. We are going to do this all the way to the 1960s. So, is it all true? Do you think House of Guinness really shows what happened during the rise of the Guinness Empire? Let us know in the comments. Don't forget to like, follow, and subscribe for more content like this. Before you go, check out some of our other movie reviews and TV show outtakes on your screen. Thanks for watching.